Hello, my name is Jason Faria, and this is my level. So, right off the bat at the start, you can see something in the distance there. That is the radio tower, and that's the player's end goal. You start off in a beach area from a plane crash. And so, you make our way through the plane crash area. And there's the first couple of goals here. All the rocks and stuff is sort of pointing in the direction of which you are supposed to go. So everything is sort of pointing over here, and then there's just endless water because your plane crashed on an island, so there's just water everywhere, and the only way in or out is to go in. And here we can see the radio tower again. So you make your way around. There's a little tip here. It says to get an axe to cut your way through. So this is the first gate. So the axe is over here. And then pick up the axe, make your way over. And now it says press E to interact since you have the axe, and it removes the gate in the way. And now we make our way through the little forest area up to our next point. This is sort of the focal point, and we have a sort of rock formation to climb through with a big crevice. Make our way through. There's a big jump there. And then this is kind of just forcing the player to go through the rock formation to work their way through. The radio tower is always kind of in the view to show the player that they're getting closer towards their goal. And then as we jump down here, and we continue, this is kind of blocking the player, so there's no way to progress further back from this point. So the player has to keep going. Still a big drop down there. So the player needs to kind of make their way through the level. And then this is a sort of big jump here. And the radio tower is still this way, so it's kind of showing the player to go this way. And then there's a hole here, it's kind of like a drop. So you jump down, and then there's no way to go back up through this drop. So the player has to progress forwards. And then sort of a mountain structure here. So the player has to make their way to the top to get to the radio tower. If you stop and look around, you see maybe like a beach over there, and it's kind of like an island covered in trees. Fairly small island with like a mountain and a radio tower here. So we have to scale up the mountain, and we see sort of the radio tower from here, so it's kind of everything's pointing towards the radio tower. And some of these jumps you can make without hitting the ledge, but the ledges are there to help the player. And as you make your way up, you've made your way to the radio tower, and then the end of the level is the player ventures in here, and there's sort of like a computer thing to interact with. And when you interact, there's a helicopter supposed to come and save you, even though this is just a box. And that's my level. Thank you for watching.